As shippers seek help in an unprecedented marketplace, Transportation Insight presents 3 with the SME. 3 questions with our subject matter experts to offer you insight into the supply chain solutions that help your business manage risk, control cost, and improve customer experience.
This is Charles Moore. I'm the Vice President of Parcel Solutions for Transportation Insight, and today I'll be discussing peak season planning for 2020.
How should companies approach planning for the peak season with respect to carrier capacity?
First, shippers need to proactively communicate with carriers regarding any expected increase in volume and any additional requirement specific to equipment, whether it be a feeder or a bulk pickup, which may differ from your normal scheduled pickup. Secondly, they will need to clearly understand any potential volume limits or caps that may be put in place. Shippers will also need to understand options and negotiate favorable agreement terms to properly leverage all national, regional, and postal carriers. And lastly, shippers should begin product promotions early to pull volume forward to avoid peak shipping periods and to allow time for potential delays.
How should companies approach planning for peak season with respect to managing profitability?
So shippers need to be aware of the peak season surcharges, and more importantly, the differences for UPS, FedEx, the regional carriers, and now the USPS. They then need to perform a detailed analysis to estimate the surcharge's financial impact and to mitigate any negative effects on profitability. They also need to identify specific SKUs that will be negatively impacted and make decisions regarding those items to protect profit margins. They can either raise the cost on the item, they can increase the free shipping threshold, or they can pass some or all of the additional costs along to the customers if allowed. Shippers should also ensure carrier agreements are best in class and that invoices are audited for compliance to them. They also need to ensure that they have the right box sizes so the packages are only large enough to adequately protect items during transit. And then lastly, they need to eliminate operational errors that create avoidable costs such as incorrect addresses, unnecessary declared value, and unauthorized packages.
How should companies approach planning for peak season to ensure a positive customer experience?
So every year, the national carriers suspend their on-time guarantees during the holiday period. And earlier this year, they suspended the guarantees due to COVID-19 and complications and disruptions. Therefore, it's going to be more important than ever to make sure that you proactively and clearly communicate the potential for delays. In addition, retailers can ship to store for curbside pickup. They can also ship from store to shorten the distance that the package travels through the carrier network and thereby reduce the potential for delay. Also, shipments should be made or could be made to alternate delivery locations, such as certain retail partners, customer's office, or one of the many parcel lockers that are out there. And finally, if operating from multiple DCs across the US, it will be important to have the right inventory at the right locations to speed delivery and avoid split orders.
During the current never normal environment, you need partners who can evolve your solution to meet the challenges you face today while anticipating the problems that loom on the horizon. Whether your organization is large or small, we have a solution for you. To learn more about Transportation Insight supply chain strategies, visit us online at transportationinsight.com or join us for our next digital event.